Hey guys and girls, I'm Arbezenoki with the progressive review for Chapter 2, Thief Adventure. Spoilers alert, so I highly recommend if you haven't already to play through the chapter for yourself. Or you could check out this link! Hashtag shameless plug. You can do whatever you want with it. It's there. It's there. So that's said and done, take my hand as I lead you through Chapter 2, Thief Adventure. The chapter starts with us taking control of Duster, the Master Thief, as his father, Wes, another Master Thief, gives him the task of infiltrating the Sohei Castle to retrieve a super secret, shiny, important, fantastically fabulous item. We grab the mystical thief tools of legends, minus the legends, and head off towards Sohei Castle. We reach the castle by hitting the ground secret passageway and infiltrate the castle somewhat successfully. Within, we find a rope snake and ghosts. They were all like chill and stuff, and they're like, I'm gonna haunt your soul, bro. We're heading towards a super secret, shiny, important, fantastically fabulous item. We come across a girl who dashes off, but not before dropping a pendant, which we pick up. Eventually, we make it to a door guarded by Mr. Passion, who we battle. Why? Because we hate music! After defeating him, we enter the guarded room containing a super shiny spittoon. Feeling victorious, we head back to Wes, who reveals that spittoon is not the super secret, shiny, important, fantastically fabulous item he was searching for. However, upon showing him the drop pendant, he reveals that the owner is none other than the princess of Sohei Castle. We decide to find her by heading back to Sohei Castle, this time with Wes in tow. In this time, pig masks have overrun the place. They spot us and initiate a battle, Clayman battling on their behalf. We send them back to the elemental heroes and pieces and progress onwards to the room the spittoon was in. Upon reaching the room, Wes gets down with his bad self to open a sealed door in the room. In there, we find the princess of Sohei Castle, Kumatora, who is the epitome of, well, excuse me, princess! She joins our group as we progress to the true, super secret, shiny, important, fantastically fabulous item. Eventually, the heavily booby-trapped item is found. But you know, Kumatora. Down the water-filled basement, we are challenged by the Oso Snake, and upon defeating it, we are ejected out of the castle. Wes and Kumatora wash up in Tasmania Village with no sign of Duster, or the super secret, shiny, important, fantastically fabulous item. And that is how we end Chapter 2, Thief Adventure. Compared to the previous chapter, Chapter 2 was quite average. It's understandably so though, as Chapter 1 set the bar really high. Like in Chapter 1, we controlled a different character, this time Duster. Duster was an interesting character to play as. He had his thief art to choose from, and he had the ability to strike the opponent before the battle even truly started. Where he really became interesting is in the dynamic between him and his father. The Murder series has never really shied away from themes such as, I guess you could call this child abuse? I mean, just look at the start of Earthbound, where it's heavily implied, especially in the Japanese version, that Poki's dad physically hits him. In Mother 3, it's more verbal abuse. Wes calling his son a failure and a moron more times in this chapter than I can be bothered to count. In a sense, Wes can be seen as a stereotypical Asian parent. We are thief! Apprehend, not be behind! Fails to steal important item? Gets called moron. Hashtag Asian parent problems. I feel really sorry for Duster. Being ridiculed by people, especially your parents, is never fun. However, I do get the sense that Wes is just being harsh on him because he does care. I doubt he wants his son to be properly prepared to take on this mysterious enemy, but each to their own. Wes in battle was a fun side character though. He throws socks, thunder bombs, and does the big damage. Boss battles in this chapter felt a bit random, not gonna lie. In the previous chapter we fought reconstructed animals, which tied in with the pig masks, and therefore the story really well. In this chapter they just seemed to be there just so you had the boss to face. The Oso Snake in particular felt very random. The battles themselves were pretty good I guess, though I didn't find them to be particularly hard. Not a complaint as such, because an easy fight doesn't mean it's a bad fight, but compared to the Caribou and Dragos, they did feel tame. Although they were still fun fights, and I guess that's what counts. more is revealed about the battle system in this chapter, the inclusion of rhythm battles for example. It's an interesting concept, though really hard to pull off, especially due to the input lag in the emulator. However, when you get those big combos it feels great. Outside of combat, ramming into enemies actually seems to launch them into the air, allowing you to avoid combat entirely. I wasn't able to pull this off in a recording, but I was able to do it in a failed recording. It essentially feels like the mechanic in Earthbound, where if you're high enough leveled and you encounter an enemy, the enemy is instantly defeated, though lame, as you don't get any EXP, dropped items or money. Speaking of money, this concept seems to be gradually introduced into this chapter. In chapter 1 you could walk into Tazmili's item store and pick up a bomb for free. Because safety! In this chapter, we have our first experience of handling currency. I mean, it's rotten eclairs, so not dollars or anything, but still. I think it'd be interesting to see how the game will handle the inclusion of money in the future. Apart from that, I'm looking forward to seeing how they handle Duster, who is missing at the end of this chapter, so I'm looking forward to seeing where he ended up. Kumatora definitely needs some character development. We don't know much about her yet, but I have a feeling that more will be revealed in the future. Of course, I'll be looking forward to seeing what this super secret, important, fantastically fabulous item does. Finally, there was another thing we found in the Yosohei Castle courtyard, described as a needle-like object. It does seem to be quite important, but why? What is it? Will we be able to do anything with it? And if so, when will we see it again? I think I've covered everything I wanted to, so in conclusion, overall chapter 2 was an average chapter. While not as good as chapter 1, it progressed the story and established some new characters, developed the battle system more and introduced new mechanics. I'm hoping that chapter 3 will be to the standard I know this game can achieve. So join me in my blind LP as we experience Mother Free! Hey there! If you enjoyed this, remember to like the video and maybe even subscribe for the next part, which will be coming out as soon as I finish chapter 2. If you like this format, make sure to mention it and I could maybe turn this into a regular thing. In the meantime, check out my channel where I have done LPs like Mario Kart Double Dash and Wii, and The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I also do Wombo Weekends, which are the first 3 minutes of a video game. But that's all from me. As usual, from me, Arbezenoki, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys next time for the progressive review, part 3 of Mother Free.